Sure. I don't know if we've got any Eagles fans in the room, but if we win a game, if we lose a game, you're just as likely to see, Birds take down Cowboys 34-7 in the papers the following day as you are to see Eagles. So in many respects, we're almost more locally known as Birds than we are Eagles. And so that wasn't rocket science. That wasn't. We're not brilliant for thinking of that tie. But this is a Finnish company. They know soccer. They know Formula One. They knew nothing of the NFL. And so when we reached out, it was a very, very long sales process, not on the Eagles first, but just on the NFL first. They really didn't understand professional football. They had never sort of touched it. They had never felt it. And the bottom line is we had a lot of work to do before we could even talk about what a partnership would look like. And so once we got them comfortable with the powerhouse that the NFL was, that's when we actually started mapping out what the partnership could be. And I'd say that was about a 10-month process. Probably one of the longest incubation periods for a partnership I've ever experienced in my career. And so once we got them interested, it was really simple. For us, it was tying in with this global monster of a brand with over 1 billion downloads of their game. There was a ton of upside for us. And the focal point for us was a team-themed game, which actually launched today. If you go to our Facebook page, you'll be able to play it and see it. For them, this was a scalable opportunity. That's how we pitched it. So if it went well with us, forget, just the other bird teams in the NFL. They should be talking to the league about a 32-team branded game that can be downloaded in the iTunes store, and making both the NFL and Rovio a ton of money, which is really what both of those entities are all about. So, look, the tie-in was natural. Again, we're not brilliant for getting there. We did have to do an awful lot of work, and thankfully it paid off.
Great.
One funny story that you guys will get a kick out of. So I don't know if you saw it, but to announce the partnership several months ago, we did an animated piece featuring Coach Reed, our head coach, Andy Reid. If you haven't seen it and you Google Philadelphia Eagles Angry Birds, it'll pop up if you go on YouTube and search that. And so I got 5 minutes with Coach to ask him to do the voiceover for the piece. And I walked into his office and I said, Coach, do you know what Angry Birds is? And he looked at me and he said, no. So now, you try explaining what this game is to a head coach of the National Football League. So I'm sitting there and I'm explaining it to him, and I explain what we want from him, and I tell him, look, it's going to be no more than 10 minutes of your time. It's a voiceover. It's a lot of fun. It's good for the brand, and he agrees to do it. So I'm walking out of the office, and all of a sudden I hear Ari. And I turn and I face him, and he looks at me and he's smirking, and he goes, so we pay you for this? I do is look at him and I say, yep, Coach, yes you do.